Welcome to Shady and Wide. I'm Marilyn and my husband's Barry, and we are part-time resellers. We've been part-time resellers for about 6 years. We sell mainly vintage jewelry and vintage hard goods. With that, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce a new series that I'm going to bring to you that I'm going to call R&R, and that is research and resources. And what I hope to do with this is bring you some things to help you, whether you are a collector, just a buyer, or a reseller. Because all those things, we want to get the best bang for our buck, and we also want to have the best resources that we can. Both my husband and I love the research part, the history part of the vintage and the antiques. So we spend a lot of time with that, and you really don't have to if that's not something that you enjoy. So what we plan to do is just bring you some resources that might help your search quicker. There's lots of resources out there that are incredible. You don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. Somebody's probably already done it for you. It's just finding those places that really make this a quick, easier process. So hopefully you will enjoy these short little videos that hopefully will assist in your reselling and collecting. And if you have any comments or any suggestions, definitely put them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you, what you think, how we can improve, and how we can continue giving you what you need. Be sure, if you haven't already, subscribe below. And if you have, thank you so much. We really appreciate you sticking with us and for all of us growing together. Hope you're having a good one, and stay tuned for the first in a series of our R&R series.
We are going to dive in to testing for gold. The best way of doing it, tips and tricks of how to get the best results when testing for gold using acids. Stay tuned. When you buy a test, an acid test, I just purchased mine on either Amazon or eBay. They generally look something like this, and they're somewhere in this price range. So if you don't have one and you are reselling or you are collecting and you're wanting to collect gold, it's a good idea, because nowadays you're finding a lot of items that are marked. Anybody can stamp a ring that says a sterling or 10 karat gold or 18 karat gold. However, we are finding more and more of those rings to be fake. So just to protect yourself, it's a good idea to get a gold and silver acid test. So I thought I would do an example of it for you. And I apologize that my rings are so dirty, but I'm trying not to clean them because I'm doing a cleaning video. So I'm trying to get things to show you how to clean. First off, I'm going to strike my wedding band, which is marked 14KP, which means 14 karat plum. Before 2001, I believe it was, they practice in the gold industry to put plum, which means exact or at least. So we know this is at least 14 karat gold. So we're going to scratch this. This is my husband's grandmother's ring guard that is part of my wedding set, and it is not marked. So I'm going to scratch that. And here is a ring that I have had for over 40 years, and it's a 10 karat gold cameo with garnets, and it is marked 10 karat gold. So I'm going to use this. So what we're doing is we're testing primarily the center one, which is not marked. So we're going to take 14 karat gold, because we know
the one on the left is definitely 14 karat gold, and the one on the right is 10. So we're going to see how it reacts. Let's get it in the frame. That would help. So we're going to use 14 karat gold. Always get bubbles. Okay, so as we see, the 10 karat gold is slowly disappearing. So we know that the one on the left is 14 karat gold. So the one in the middle is still 14 karat gold. So we know that, can you see that okay? So there you go. It's the one that's 10 karat gold is still there. It's just lighter. And the one thing that definitely is interesting is so many people say, well, let's wait, let's let it sit. The acid should only take 10 to 20 seconds. Longer than that, it's no longer effective. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test the 18 karat gold on the two on the left. And they both disappeared. So we know that this is 10 karat because it's marked, and it also tests. I'll do a 10 karat gold test to show how it stays really, really bright. So you know that's still out of frame. So you see that these two are gone. So this is 14 karat, this is 14 karat, and this is 10 karat. And what we're watching for is the dissolve rate in comparison. So hopefully that was helpful. It's always good to use a comparison in gold. We don't have to do that in sterling because with the 18 karat gold acid, it turns blue. So you automatically know whether it's sterling or not. But as you can see, it's still all there, but it's faded. So 10 to 20 seconds is your timeline that you need to wait, no longer. Okay, here's another example we're going to try because once again, we're using the 10 karat. I know this one, and it is marked on the inside. Let's see if you can see that. It's marked right here. I don't think you can see it. Got to change my cameras. And this one is a amazing cameo ring that I purchased a couple years ago at an estate auction. It is not signed. However, everything in this estate was gold. And it is a shell cameo. So isn't that beautiful? So I thought I would test this with you. So we're going to use the 10 karat gold and do a scratch. And then we're going to test the cameo. And it looks like the top is rose gold and the bottom is gold. So it looks like it's two separate colors. So I thought, let's test both of them. Whoa. All right. So we're going to start with the 10 karat gold, considering the fact I know that our test ring is 10 karat. So let's give the 10 karat a try. And what we're looking for is dissolve rates in comparison. So we're at 10 karat. And like I said, according to the website, 10 to 20 seconds is all we need
So we see that these are all staying exactly the same, not moving at all. So now we're going to move a little further down and we're going to use the 14 karat gold and see if there's anything that changes. Our test subject is my old cameo that I've had forever. And you can see it's starting to lighten up with the 14 karat. The middle one is not, it's staying strong, but the one on the end is lighting up just like the one that's 10 karat. So it looks like, can you see that? How it's fading on the two on the edges? And we're burning off the acid, or we're burning off the gold with the acid. So what that tells us, let me wipe this down. And be sure that when you're doing testing, to use gloves, ventilation. I don't use gloves because I just don't deal well with them on my hand. I'm extremely claustrophobic, so it doesn't work well with me in gloves. So I'm extremely careful, and I'm also extremely careful with the napkin or cotton wipe that I wipe them off with, because you know it's acid and it will burn you. So just be sure to remember that. So what does this tell us today is that this is 10 karat gold, as we knew, but by using this to compare this, we know that this is 14 karat gold and the top is 10 karat gold. I'm happy with that. I love these two pieces. Can you tell I'm a cameo girl? One other thing I do want to show you is this is how most of the acids come nowadays, with these little, they're absorbent little particles that come in with the acids. And what that does is if they burst open, it keeps them from leaking. So the first time you get this, you're going to be like, what is all this stuff all over my acids? Well, just open it up, wipe these down really well, and store them in a cool, dark place, not wet. Just so you know, because the first time I got these, I was like, what is this stuff? So I had to contact them and find out. So just so you know, that's what it is. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a comment below and let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit that all button or that bell button to all, so you are notified whenever we have a new video. And thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us, and see you on the next one. Bye.